This is left 299, the last 299 power low, wind 363, that's from 14 to left. Runway 14, clear to left, is left 299. Turkish time, Zurich Hotel, contact Bacon, 121 SkyUp Logan, contact Zurich Cross Runway 28, contact Bacon, 121 Zurich Cross Runway 28, 121 The Skyline next to follow, synchronization due to the until 1 and then continue approach to 287. Okay, welcome.
Check, check. Okay, now it seems to work. All right. I don't know what happened to the microphone before, but now you should hear me again. Welcome everybody to another plane spotting session here at Zurich Airport. My name is Joel, and I invite you to join me again for another plane spotting evening here from parking lot P6 at Zurich. Just for a quick confirmation, I would be glad if you could quickly write in the live chat whether you can hear me right now. My instruments show now that everything is all right. Just that I know. And in the meantime, let's take a look here. We have a United Boeing 777. Rather unusual to see that one at this time. Seems to be delayed on its return flight to San Francisco. And also just arrived is a Turkish Airlines A330-300 from Istanbul. Okay, audio seems to be all right, at least according to my instruments which I have here. And we are just witnessing the last minutes or sequences of the early evening inbound rush, meaning that soon we will have the evening departure rush, and that's what we are here for. And we expect some very nice heavy aircraft as well, like the Korean Air 787, Edelweiss A350 departing to Ibiza in a few minutes, and just overall some Swiss 777s and also a Swiss A340. Okay, I can see in the live chat that you guys can hear me, that's very good. And this gives me a chance to quickly welcome some people here. We have Airport Aviation Currently spotting at Copenhagen, very nice. Then we have Eduardo, welcome. Then Fabio, willkommen an dich auch. Und then Camplatz is also here. Welcome everybody, and I am glad that you could join me today. So, then on the way to runway 28, we have two Edelweiss A340s taxiing simultaneously. Summer vacation has just ended recently here in Zurich, like the school vacation time, and I'm wondering how the payload on those A320s are right now. So the one at the upper taxiway, which is taxiway Bravo, goes to Edinburgh, and the one which was closer to us on taxiway Alpha goes to Varna.
United 45, how do you do? Hello, are you ready for departure in 2 minutes?
You should also be able to hear the ATC. I put the scanner right next to the microphone, and until the Edelweiss Airbuses depart, we can see here some Helvetic Embraers being made ready for departure. And now one of those Edelweiss Airbuses, I think, are on takeoff roll. Yes, they are. Slight disadvantage from this spot here is that we only see a fraction of runway 28, but therefore I can quickly zoom out. We see the entire runway 14, which is the current main landing runway. So people start to join now, approaching 40 and already 16 likes. Very nice, thank you very much. Let's see where this stream is heading to. And we have another Helvetic Embraer down there, which just is starting the engines. This one is going to Prague for Swiss. And another Helvetic Embraer has just landed over there, an Embraer 195 E2. And taxiing to runway 28 is a Swiss A220-100 to Geneva, as it looks. And now we have the second Edelweiss A320, which we've just seen, accelerating down runway 28. That was the one to Varna, so Edinburgh was first. And here we have the Geneva flight, an A220-100. At Swiss you can recognize them quite easily by the registration code, which starts with Juliet Bravo. The 300 version is registered Juliet Charlie. The next one is following right up, which is an A320 to Manchester. And yeah, many Swiss narrowbodies mean the early evening departure rush is about to begin, or already has begun. Okay, we have a departure on runway 16, as it seems, which we cannot see very well from here, so I'll just zoom out a little. Is this the United flight which we have seen? Oh no. It was a line-up command as it looks, not a takeoff clearance, so the Geneva flight is departing first as it seems. So we just have a look. On to runway 28. And we hear the engine spooling up, and here it is. Very quiet engines over there. We have Top Air Portugal, which has just landed from Lisbon, I assume. Yes, it's an A319 today. They often visit us as well with A320s, A321s, and sometimes even A330 Neos, like during the Easter weekend, for example. But now that the vacation time is over, they stick to the smaller Airbus 320 family, of course. Okay, microphones are doing well as it seems, which is good. You see some heavies over there, like two A330s of Swiss being prepared for departure, probably during the next outbound rush, going to Newark and Boston. Then we have a Swiss 777. One of those will depart to Bangkok as well, and then the Ethiopian, this one will depart a bit later. And here we have the, where was this one going to? The Embraer to Prague. And here is the A320, which we've just seen before. Off to Manchester in the UK. And here we have the Helvetic Embraer off to Prague. You'll see plenty of Helvetic Embraers today, because many of them are flying for Swiss.
We are ready for departure. Please hold
Okay, seems like he has already reported ready for departure. And I'm also monitoring flight radar a little, because we are expecting the next heavy aircraft very soon, which is the Korean Air Boeing 787-9 from Seoul, and it's already approaching Lake Constance. We'll be here in about 17 minutes from now. So, in the meantime, let's take a look at this other Embraer here. Here we have another Swiss A220 taxiing to runway 28. Whilst the Manchester flight is on takeoff roll. And we also have a little private jet, as it seems, which looks like a NetJets livery. No, it's not actually. It just looked a bit different from on the screen than it actually is in real life. When I just look at the screen, sometimes the color looks a bit different, but okay. So let's also quickly check out over there what's going on the landing runway. We have currently on approach a Lufthansa A319, which will just cross the threshold and touch down inbound from Frankfurt. Spoilers, reverse green diesel, and here we are.
United 45, initially enter the runway 16 and taxi down the runway and call it back for the end. Welcome, we'll enter runway 16.
Okay. I don't know whether you heard it on ATC, but United Airlines seems like they will not depart. Let's monitor what they say on ATC. And in the meantime, we just check out what's going on at runway 28. There's an aircraft spooling up, probably the A220 which you've seen before, yes. Off to Dubrovnik in Croatia. And here we have a chair A319 taxiing to runway 28. Going to Pristina in Kosovo, very frequent route for them. Like in the morning they do one, and in the evening Edelweiss also goes to Pristina. Quickly go over because we see the United flight over the roof of Dock E. It taxis now down of runway 16.
We keep it rolling via Juliet cross runway 28, 117
Yeah, looks like they will not depart. Lufthansa has crossed runway 28 in the meantime on its way to the parking position, which is a common procedure here. And Fabio, you say that the Edelweiss is coming soon. I guess you mean the A350. And you're absolutely right, I can already see it. One of the highlights of the day, people. The Edelweiss A350 to Ibiza. Beautiful bird. And I think it's the Hotel Charlie, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get a nice full view on that thing. We're going to disappear behind the building, but we will see it accelerating afterwards. And it is India Hotel Charlie, indeed, the second A350 which Edelweiss has taken over. We have another Swiss A220, this time the 300 version, off to Warsaw in Poland. And I heard on ATC that now the Chair A319 has received takeoff clearance. They say. So let's take a look. Off to Pristina. And what do we have here? Looks like an A321neo of Swiss, just landed from Palma de Mallorca. The number one route in the summer for tourist flights. Then just vacated the runway has Air Europa with a 737-800, I guess. Yep. Landed just from Madrid and will also return to Madrid a bit later. So, now let's wait for the A350. Should get takeoff clearance in a few seconds. It's already on the runway, so ready to go. Okay, here we go. Takeoff for the Edelweiss A350 to Ibiza. Very nice. So, and the next highlight is already close to the airport actually. The Korean Air 787 is just turning on final right now and will be touching down in about 5 minutes time. I can already see it at the horizon. Number 2 for landing right now. So, dann Joscha, willkommen hier im Livestream, Grüße nach Basel. Then Guju99 is also here, welcome also to Frank, herzlich willkommen. And Les Donaldson is also here, watching from Edinburgh as it seems, welcome to you. And yeah, sometimes you get the Edelweiss A350 as well, that's true. A friend of mine will fly on one of these I think in autumn, in a few weeks. I didn't have the pleasure yet, but I'm sure it's a very nice aircraft to fly on. So, we patiently wait for the Korean Air 787 arriving from Seoul. So I think you heard it on the ATC, Korean Air has landing clearance. Registered Hotel Lima 7206, delivered in May 2018, so 7 years old. One of the mid-aged Boeing 787s. And yeah, let's check that one out when it touches down on the runway 14.
To clear Kilo, contact departure. Departure, correct.
Here it is, Korean Airways the 787, and I hope my autofocus is not screwing me over now. Okay, that should work.
Again, 6, tower location H1012 and collision the back. Right 31 knots, tower low, wind 3 degrees at 9 knots, runway 14, clear to left, and speed latest 42. 14, good, okay, good, Ricardo, QNH1012, report to destination. Riga 6, routing direct Ulster is approved, report file Ulster. Korean 917, contact Rican 121 855, down. 121 855, Korean 917
Okay, taxis rather slowly there, but there is no airplane like following closely behind. And what I find interesting are they changing the runways? Runway change, okay, merci für die Info. Okay, that's rather surprising to be honest, but okay, we take it. Runways in use right now, runway 32 for departures, runway 28 for landings. I don't quite know why, the winds are rather calm, but I'm sure they will have a reason for that. Okay. Ja gut, sie haben nicht mal wirklich Startabbruch, die sind einfach runtergerollt. Ja. Weißt du, warum die Runway Change machen? Welcher Wind?
Der Wind ist jetzt gerade für die F10.
Okay.
Darum wird es jetzt
Ja gut, okay.
Dann Wind.
Ja, das kann natürlich auch sein, das stimmt. Okay. Runway change here at Zurich Airport. I quickly update this on my info screen. So main departure runway is going to be 3-2, however they can also opt for 3-4 if they, or if the pilots have performance reasons in terms of climb performance or whatever, because runway 32 is not as long as runway 34, usually long enough. But anyways, quickly take another look at the Korean Air 787, and for us this is actually very good because like this we're going to see the landings and the takeoffs, which is very good. Like For the takeoffs also like the full takeoff run, and for the landings the touchdown right in front of us. So, and now you can see the Edelweiss, which has just landed and vacates the runway. Are there more airplanes on final for 1-4? I just check. I can't see any, at least. And on flight radar, nope, there is nothing. First aircraft already on final for runway 28, and we have United now lined up on runway 34. And I guess United will take off first, and then we will have the two Swiss narrow bodies down there. This A220 and A320neo following behind. And is there also like this A321neo behind the A320neo? Yeah, this one also departs to London Heathrow, then the A220 to Nice and the A320neo to Bologna. And now the the Nice flight is lining up onto runway 32. Ja, Fabio, die United, die wollte eigentlich auf der 16 raus und dann haben sie Runway Change gemacht und dann ist sie offenbar runtergerollt und man sieht sie jetzt hier sogar. Here you see the United 777 to San Francisco climbing out of runway 34.
And United 45 contact departure. You have a smooth flight and the way on the ground. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye.
So, and now runway 32 is open for departures. We have the Nice flight on the runway, followed by the A321neo to London Heathrow, and then the A320neo to Bologna, and we have also an Helvetic Embraer joining the party down there. Going to Krakow in Poland.
Cairo 2920 wind 31 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
We have also the first landing on runway 28 coming in right now. Which is, oh, actually a special one. A SkyUp Airlines Boeing 737. I'm definitely going to film that one, because that is one which we do not get very often. Although my position is not the best one for landings, but and we also have the next heavy airplane close to the airport already. This is Swiss 777 inbound from Tokyo. We'll land in about 5 minutes from now. I am waiting for the SkyUp now. Yeah. It's a little bit further out, so we can take a look at the departing aircraft in the meantime. Here we have the A321neo to London Heathrow. Yeah, good for us actually. Like this we can see the full takeoff runs. And ZRH Aviation, hello and welcome to the stream. A321neo has now takeoff clearance, and the A320neo has already crossed the hold short line. It's lining up. Received a line up and wait command, I assume. Oh. And now we have the SkyUp 737 landing. Here it is. Well, and that's how landings are looking from this spot. Now we have the London flight accelerating down runway 32. And lifting off in a few seconds, like now. The SkyUp 737 was flying for Air Cairo, as it looks. So, and I just zoom out a little that I can hold the shadow umbrella because I'm standing in the pure sun at the moment, which is very, very warm. Denn Sandro, herzlich willkommen und guten Abend an dich. Schön, dass du mit dabei bist. Und auch Andrew is here again. Welcome. Glad that you could join again. I've read your name in the chat already numerous times. So, you see there a good waiting line in front of runway 32, like 3 Helvetic Embraers in a row. First one going to Krakow, the second one to London Gatwick, as it looks, yes indeed, and the third one to Birmingham in the UK. Yeah, I told you we were going to see many Helvetic Embraers today. And well, here they are. 3 in a row. And I don't want to miss the Swiss 777 from Tokyo, which is now on final. Yeah, about 90 seconds I'd say, but not much longer. This looks quite cool with those 3 Helvetic Embraers. Then Andrew, you write that audio and voice is out of sync. That's not good. Like how much? Seconds or just milliseconds? Man. And I checked the audio before everything was okay, and now everything is like screwed over. Hi. Schön, dass ihr da seid. Hallo. Ja, habe ich gesehen. Ah ja, stimmt. Okay, now 777 of Swiss arriving from Tokyo. In the meantime, one of the Helvetic Embraers has already taken off. The next one follows now. 300, das ist ein guter Preis. Hast du Kopfhörer dabei?
Ich habe nie Kopfhörer dabei.
Nee, shit. Offenbar ist Audio und Bild nicht synchron. Das ist natürlich doof.
Ja. Dann haben die nicht funktioniert.
A minute? Oh shit. Okay, a second. Das ist... Okay, I'm quickly investigating this audio issue.
Nichts wird bei der Landung.
Scheiße. Das ist sehr doof, das ist sehr doof.
Wann haben die Runway Change gemacht?
10 Minuten circa. Yeah, the audio was off like from the very beginning on. I never had that before.
Hast
That-
du den Drake filmen können oder nicht? Also wo er gekommen ist? Zweimal. Den Drake konntest du den filmen oder
Nein,
nicht?
habe ich nicht gesehen. Okay, jetzt bin ich aufgeschmissen. I have no idea how I resolve this when I'm live.
Ich bin 3 Minuten zu spät gekommen, da ist der Drake schon eingestiegen. 3 Minuten zu spät. Aber danach habe ich noch einen Fußballer gefilmt von Real Madrid, ist auch eingestiegen. Das ist Video 5. Hier mal so rüber zur anderen.
Mhm. Oh man. How could this be caused by this audio? Ja, das Wort kam einfach so raus, Fabio. Aber ich habe jetzt echt keinen Plan, wie ich das löse mit diesem Audio, echt. Also, the thing is, when I'm just talking to my device here, it is delivered on time to my YOLO box as usual. But it seems like the image is delayed. And I have honestly no clue how I resolve this.
Okay, we see and 377 degrees, 7 knots, and I'm at 3 2 for takeoff. Takeoff on runway 23, Swiss Boeing.
Well, I could just continue without commenting, but this is kind of boring as well. Okay, I quickly try out something. I interrupt the HDMI signal. Now I put it back in. Let's do a quick experiment. I now turn the camera to the left while I'm saying this. Is this now synchronized or not? On my headphones it is synchronized, at least. On what I'm seeing also on the screen of my YOLO box here. Now I'll pan to the right. And well, on my screen and also the headphones, everything was synchronized right now. Maybe you can give it some quick feedback on this, whether it is better or not. And otherwise I will just, continuing without any comments or comments which are not airplane related, because that doesn't make sense then. So right now we should see an A320 Neo accelerating or just lined up on runway 32 and an Helvetic Embraer 190 when I'm saying this. Still not, okay. Dang it. So the image signal is delayed. Weird. I guess this is a connection issue with YouTube then. Because it took longer today to connect the YOLO box to the YouTube, to establish the signal. Ah, okay. All right, then let's improvise from here on. Camera moved before the audio, okay. All right, let's just live with it. And we wait now for the A340 inbound from Shanghai, that is, I think. Yes.
Behind Helvetic lining up, 32 behind.
I'm keeping an eye on the A340 now on final. And I hope this audio now makes sense with the pictures you see. Oh man. Okay. When I'm speaking, it's about 60 seconds out. We'll land right in front of us, and in the meantime we just take a look at the other airplanes here. Whatever you see now.
We land runway 28 with 189 heavy.
Yes, William, I like the spot as well. And especially when runway 32 is in use for takeoffs, then it's very nice. Because then you get pretty much all the traffic right in front of you. You see the landings, you see the departures. Oh, ja. Keine Ahnung, was heute los ist mit dem Equipment, ey. Echt? Na gut, auf TikTok kannst du das vielleicht machen, auf YouTube kriegst du Probleme. So since the camera is kind of ahead of the audio, you should now have seen the A340 landing from Shanghai.
At the 630 wind 370 degrees, on 7 up, 7 3 to clear for takeoff. That's 60, runway 32, clear for takeoff. This one at 9, double 7, then double. Double 7, this one is.
Yeah, Andrew, I also wondered myself a bit, like we were streaming for already over 30 minutes, and then the first people noticed that the audio and the images are not synchronized. However, butter landing, yes, I agree. The A340 is a butter machine indeed. And we just keep observing some takeoffs on runway 32. And yeah, I'm doing now a bit of the lazy variant by just having the camera positioned just to get the head a bit into the shadow. Because originally I wanted to get to the shadow spot, but unfortunately it was already taken and I wasn't prepared for it, so I have to improvise a bit. It's a totally improvised live stream here. Yeah, not equipped for like sunshine for 3 hours, audio and image is not synchronized. It's a full mess going on here. But as long as you feel entertained, I'm fine with it. So I see now on the runway an A321neo of Swiss to Alicante. Maybe you have already seen it, maybe we will see it afterwards, I don't know. It's now has just started takeoff roll. And we have reached over 100 viewers. That's amazing. Welcome everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this live stream despite some technical difficulties today. Touchdown right in front of us right now. And the A340 is taxiing to the gate. Whilst we have a KLM crossing the runway. So where's the A340 going? Taxiing around the entire dock. Oh no, he takes the eastern parking position, so let's just take a look how this one arrives at the gate. Dann Ronny, herzlich willkommen hier im Livestream. Okay, Fabio, vielen Dank für die Info. 1 Minute Zeitverzögerung zwischen Audio und Bild, das ist natürlich ganz toll. Naja, ich habe keine Ahnung, wie das entstanden ist, wie gesagt, aber okay, wir machen einfach weiter. Then, Philip, welcome to the live stream and greetings to Bern. Great that you all are here today during this evening session. So. Jetzt filme ich wieder kurz ein bisschen normal hier. It's also a problem now if somebody donates a super chat or something. It's difficult to say thank you for that with showing the comment on screen and doing the super chat horn, because I would have to time this appropriately. Yeah, well. How should I comment this now? I'm completely overwhelmed right now. Like, of course I can't anticipate what airplanes will show up. Like, commenting 1 minute ahead is kind of impossible, but well. I'm just trying to say stuff which does not completely how to say that? Does not completely, or at least make some kind of sense. Well, I see now 2 A320s on screen. And Air Baltic accelerating down of runway 32. And if the audio is behind, you have already seen it, I guess. Although, wait a second. Wait a second. You guys say 1 minute, so give me a quick second. I quickly switch off the microphone, switch it back on, and then we will see how this worked out. All right, I quickly switched off the microphone of the which I'm recording my voice with, and I'm now zooming in to the beginning of runway 32, where you see a Swiss A220. Can you quickly report, after I switched the microphones back off and on, whether it is now synchronized with the images or still not synchronized? Because if not, then I'm going to switch off the mic completely. And in the meantime, we have 110 viewers. That's great. Welcome everybody to Zurich Airport. Beautiful summer evening today. A nice and relaxed evening session. Well, more or less relaxed if the technical issues wouldn't be here, but okay. Okay, schönen Abend noch. Ciao. Then Maximaler Drache. No, I'm not spotting tomorrow. Tomorrow I have work and also I have to continue writing my master thesis.
Section 820 Quebec, wind 327 degrees, and it's outside of 28, clear to land. 214 uniform tower, hello, line up ready for that route. Runway 214 uniform. Runway 1 tower. Runway 1 tower is a drone 1 mile northwest of Düsseldorf, 25 meters above ground for information.
Oh. That's a good idea, Andrew. I could do a clap, actually. Okay, let's quickly do this experiment, and if this is not synchronized, then I'm going to switch off the microphone and do it with my normal external microphone. Okay, clap comes now. That was the clap. Although that doesn't make sense because you couldn't see it, huh? Oh, man. Oh. Okay, another try. Now on screen is an A340 and the 777 behind the building, and I do now the clap. If this is synchronized now, then we know that it's working or not. That was 2 claps with the A340 and 777 on screen, 777 behind the building.
Engine 214 uniform and 290 degrees, I'm going to mount from 32 clear to takeoff.
Oh wait. Do a clap on screen, yeah, well, this could also be an option. Alright Andrew, now I got what you wanted to do, clap on screen, okay. Comes now. If it is synchronized, okay. If not, then I switch off the mic. You should have heard that right now, actually.
Now we to the 49, I got it straight. It is 49, no target, and I'll be we take left on the 16 available. Left one, 49. 2214 uniform, contact departure, goodbye. 2214 uniform, brother.
Still, okay. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. that was a go-around. However, yeah, since it's not synchronized, then what I am wondering right now, are both mics delayed or not? 20 seconds difference. Okay, that's better than 1 minute. Okay, I quickly do another clap test. I switched off the mic another time, and yeah.
The drone is now at the 10 o'clock range 1 mile.
Okay, plan B.
Please repeat Charlie, contact departure. Good Flug. Eastbound to Schöne, 303 Charlie. Good evening, behind A321. Ahead, line of weight, runway 3 to behind. Yeah, good. Behind it, A321 in Austin, line of runway 3 to behind, despite my cover. Correct. 31 left, you may leave Chanel.
Okay, I now switched off the microphone that I recorded my voice with. Now it's everything via the HDMI input, and now it should be resolved. Should be, at least. Probably you can't hear me that clear now, but it's better than being delayed, because commenting with the delayed audio is absolutely horrible.
Skynet 491, contact departure, goodbye. Departure 491, bye. In a 5 Delta Lima and 310 degrees, from 7 knots, runway 28 Cleveland.
So, now I am focused on the threshold of runway 32 with a Swiss A321neo on screen. I hope this audio is now finally synchronized. However, on the meantime, we will focus on the Swiss 777 to Bangkok. 737 goes to San Francisco. That's quite a delay actually. Should have been departing like 4 hours ago. Quickly made the HDMI input a bit louder because I had it silenced a little bit during while having the other microphone in use, such that you can hear me hopefully a bit better. So Swiss 777 off to San Francisco. Well, and there was a Finnair A319 with one-word livery, however we will see this one again afterwards. And look at that, two Swiss heavies taxi into runway 32.
Set 537 select target for evening after landing kid left, echo or later. After landing, select left, echo or later, and control mountain to landing 657. With the set 537 negative, continue approach. Winner 5 Tango Lima, apron water on decimal 7553. 89155. Research at 537 in 310 degrees, 17 knots, runway 28, Cleveland. Cleveland, runway 28, 537. The 59 Tango, contact departure with the fluke. Departure.
Okay, let's wait for the takeoff clearance of the Swiss 777. And then we will see how it departs. Now, here we go.
After landing, locate left, runway 16, available to locate.
Left, 6, available, thank you very much. Runway 2.
GN852 negative. Continue the approach. I call you back for the landing clearance, and this one runway 16 is available to locate.
Roger. Runway 16 available to locate. Send by information.
This one echo, contact departure with the fluke.
Yes, one echo.
Research at 537, second left echo. With 52, then 290 degrees, 17 knots from the 32, clear for takeoff. Research at 537, contact apron, not the one decimal, 755, Research at 537, apron, not the one decimal, 755. GN852 and 300 degrees, 9 knots, runway 28, Cleveland. Hello, behind hold at the airline on the road, runway 32 behind.
5 Airbus A350 on the way to Runway 32 behind Swiss Boeing.
Available.
That was flight 52 to Boston, and here we have the one to Newark. Flight 18, that is. Looks like they are waiting on the de-icing pad. Yeah.
Zurich to Charlie, then to 900 degrees, 8 knots, runway 32, clear to takeoff. Runway 32, clear takeoff, Zurich to Boston.
Pasta Masta, willkommen hier im Livestream. Schön, dass du mit dabei bist. Gerade rechtzeitig für eine weitere A330, die gerade nach Newark zu fliegen ist.
Tango Delta wind 300 degrees, 9 knots, runway 28, clear to land. It is 3900 Delta Tower, then I'll be behind the Baltic line at the road, runway 32 behind.
The number behind the Baltic line up and wait runway 32 behind the Edelweiss.
The A330 can follow the Edelweiss, which has just taxied in front of him. Keeps holding position there, and we have two Edelweiss A320s which are now ready for departure there. Zurich, welcome to the live stream. We have the one to the right, which goes to Catania, and the one to the left off to Pristina. Swiss A330 still holds position, so we go to another airplane in the meantime. Oh, wait. Now he's taxiing forward. Newark, Turkish Airlines ist schon gelandet, die wird bald wieder starten. Guten Abend, schön, dass du wieder mit dabei bist. Space Rolls ist auch mit dabei, herzlich willkommen.
It is 300 Delta wind 280 degrees, 17 knots, runway 32, clear to takeoff.
32 clear takeoff, Edelweiss 3980.
Tower, Tower is behind the Airlines line up and wait, runway 32 behind, confirm ready.
Behind the Airlines line up and wait, runway 3, and we're ready to fly for us.
This is 4 Tango Delta, Lima, cross runway 34.
Edelweiss flight to Pristina now on the runway, and to the left the A330 of Swiss off to Newark.
Still about for Romeo, next right 34, next right Bravo.
Next right 34, next right Bravo, Romeo.
Release 3900 Echo, contact departure.
Qatar Airways A350 Echo.
Deeper 14 contact deeper 11855, good day.
April 11855,
Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot, indicator left, echo or later, wind 300 degrees, 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
Okay, left, echo or later, runway 28, clear to land, Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot.
This is 49, function Airlines 49, Quebec, wind 280 degrees, 8 knots, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Runway 32, clear for line 400 meters.
Sister Whiskey, Qatar, and I'll be behind A330, line up and wait, runway 32 behind.
Behind the A330, line up and wait, right behind.
Okay, the Edelweiss has takeoff clearance, and the Swiss A330 is now lining up to get in position for takeoff.
Other Whiskey Foxtrot, second left from the Foxtrot would also be available now.
Second left of Foxtrot, Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot.
Release 49 Quebec, contact departure, with a flew.
Good departure, line 400 meters.
This one is Papa, wind 280 degrees, 7 knots, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, planning button.
Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot, contact apron, Roger, Roger, 755, Chanel.
So,
Contact departure, gute Flug.
kommt aber echt gar nichts hier.
This one is up, contact departure, gute Flug. This one for the running straight to the tower, and I'll be behind, then another line of road, runway 3 to behind.
Turn the company on the runway
So maybe you can hear me a bit better now. I had to reposition the microphone quickly. And also like rearrange everything here. I have so many issues here in this live stream, like with the audio, etc. It's absolutely horrible, but I hope you still kind of enjoy this show here. We have now the main outbound rush going on, the early evening outbound rush, as you can see, mainly narrow body airplanes. Is the audio still not synced with the image? Les Donaldson, you write something about invites cleared and plane was already airborne. Let's test this again. I'm now talking to the other microphone, which I usually use just to, for normal filming. And as I speak now, I pan to the left. And now I zoom in to the Ethiopian A350. Is this comment now synced with what you have seen? Please tell me in the chat. And if it was not synced, then yeah, then I really am out of options. What's going on here? Then something is really wrong with the connection to YouTube or something. And Ronald, welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here. I hope you enjoy the show despite some technical difficulties here. 777 down there, going to Bangkok.
Correction, rear wings 3 Whiskey Alpha Tower, but now the after landing wicket left, runway 16 available, wind check 370 degrees, 9 knots, continue.
And Burak, good news for you. Turkish Airlines is already on the screen of flight radar, so I expect its departure within the next like 10 to 15 minutes, if it didn't appear too soon. And in the meantime, let's check out this 777 going out to Bangkok, which is the last heavy of this early evening departure rush. There are usually 3 Swiss flights using heavy aircraft like those A330s which we have seen. The San Francisco one was actually extraordinary because it was delayed. And this 777 is now the one which is normally scheduled at this time. And on my screen still, my voice is still synced with the image, so I hope it is now on your end as well. Let's get that nice view on this 777 turning towards runway 32.
prepare for runway 1, runway 3 to approach.
Okay, 777 on number 2 for departure. There's another airplane in front, an Embraer 190E2 of Helvetic.
Alpha, contact apron 115 cheers. 331 Fox, contact departure. Jet 7 Mike Alpha, wind 290 degrees, 9 knots, runway 28, Catalan.
Yes, that's
2 kilo Delta, wind 270 degrees, 7 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Helvetic Embraer now takeoff clearance, and the Swiss 777 will line up right now, so we will see another Swiss 777 departure to the north on its way to Bangkok. Meantime, next heavy landing. Beautiful Etihad Boeing 787 from Abu Dhabi.
Contact departure. Jet 7 Mike Alpha, first to the right, Bravo 7 and Bravo.
Left to the right, Bravo 7 and Bravo.
This one at 280 degrees, 9 knots, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Please take off on the T2, this is 180.
Takeoff for the Swiss 777.
290 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
28, clear to land, advise 2%.
Jet 7 Mike Alpha on Bravo, cross runway 24, contact apron 121.855, bye-bye.
Runway 24, contact apron 121.855,
Stage contact Echo 3000 and I'll take behind corner ahead, line up away, runway 32 behind.
Alright, sure enough, so take Quebec Echo behind your body, corner ahead, line up, runway 32 behind.
Mr. 7 for 1, hello, after man indicate left, runway 16 available.
Beautiful takeoff there. And good thing that I did not miss the Etihad that showed up behind the building like out of nowhere. And in the meantime we have a Condor A321 in red stripes. Okay, the audio is generally lagging. Oh, dang it. And I have no idea why.
Victor Charlie. Number 1 Charlie Rover and 290 degrees from runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Runway 32, takeoff, number 1 Charlie Romeo.
Please 247, apron 121.755, yeah.
121.755, yeah, advise, takeoff. Mr. Jet 741, wind 280 degrees, 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
I really don't know what else to do about this audio issue.
Lufthansa Charlie Tower, hello, behind the 320 ahead, line up and wait, and A32 behind.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie, hello, behind departing 320 ahead from runway 32, line up runway 32 behind.
Condor 1 Charlie Runway, contact departure, should have two.
Departure, going to the runway, license with yourself.
Bravo Tower, hello, vacate to the left, 216 is available for taxi. Hotel Charlie, hold over, Echo 2. Should take the Echo wing 28 degrees 9 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Quebec Echo, runway 32, clear for takeoff.
Vega 7, you may leave pitch better. This is Jet 7 for 1 second left into Echo. This is Jet 7 for 1, contact apron 120 to 12755, Shinama. This is 1 Zulu Bravo, wind 28 degrees, 7 knots, runway 28, clear to land. Hillary 721 Delta Tower, hello, behind the Lufthansa Airbus on the runway, land can wait, runway 32 behind.
Lufthansa on the runway, line up runway 32, wait behind. Field right 71 Delta.
Of course, hold position please and contact them 11755. So say Quebec Echo contact departure Geneva.
Departure, Quebec Echo, what's up?
Lufthansa Charlie, wind 27 degrees 8 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Lufthansa Charlie, runway 32, clear takeoff.
Grizzly, set Mike Tower, vacate to the left, runway 16 is available for taxi. Grizzly, set Mike, vacate to the left, continue approach.
Okay guys, I now made a decision, like with this delayed audio stuff, it's simply not fun to stream at all. And, I'll now wait for the Turkish A330 because I know that people are waiting for this one, and after the Turkish I'm going to call it a day, and we'll try it next time again. This is the first time I have issues like this, no idea how to resolve it, and yeah, bad luck for us today, but let's wait for a Turkish, enjoy that one, and then next stream most likely on the weekend again. We have good weather announced, and hopefully my equipment will work again as intended, as it did for the past 10 live streams already. I have literally no idea what happens today.
Portugal 93 Zulu Sierra Tower, hello, line up and wait, runway 32. Portugal 93 Zulu Sierra front tower. Hello. Hello, Portugal 93 Zulu Sierra Tower, line up runway 32.
Line up runway 32, Portugal 93 Zulu Sierra.
Grizzly 7 Mike, wind 280 degrees, 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
So I'm just going to film now the airplanes doesn't really make much sense to comment which airplane I see right now, because you see something else. So, well, you see airplanes. You can now, maybe, you are the ones telling me in the chat which ones you see on the screen. On my screen I see a Helvetic Embraer, and now I pan over and I see a Top Air Portugal A319 lining up on the runway. For you it's 1 minute later, maybe you see it already in the air.
Hello, behind the Portugal Airbus on the runway, line up and wait, runway 32 behind. Behind the top on the runway, line up and wait, runway 32 behind, Swiss Boeing.
As we are patiently waiting for Turkish Airlines, an A330-300.
Out of Victor Charlie, it'll be another holding on to and call back in a few minutes.
Turkish A330 is registered Tango Charlie Lima November Delta, delivered in February 2016, so 9 years old. So, yeah, not the oldest A330 out there for sure, rather one of the newer ones with the old engines.
Tower 574, wind 29 degrees 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land. Yeah, flying runway 28.
So, and as you probably see, the Top Air Portugal are already airborne. I see it now accelerating.
Hotel Victor Charlie, it'll be less delay on runway 28, so prepare runway 28 for landing. Hotel Hotel, that is wunderbar, danke für all, heute behind the company Embraer ahead, line up and wait, runway 32 behind. Line up and wait, runway 32 behind Embraer, Hotel behind.
Behind the top, you noticed that two Helvetic Embraers are waiting. And Regula, great to see you again in the live chat. Welcome. And I hope you enjoyed the show despite some technical issues here. The audio and image is not synchronized.
Thank you, Tower 574, left into 16, contact people, 121.755, buonasera, touch up.
Now you have seen probably the Sun Express 737 to Antalya. I see it now on screen, so...
Baltic 9 Alpha Golf, wind 28 degrees 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
You will have noticed that the belly of the airplane is white. Usually this one would be blue. And actually another airplane I'm waiting for is a SkyUp. I want to film that one as well, because that's a rather special one. Also a 737-800. Question is when this one will depart.
Column 91 X-ray Tower, good evening, vacate to the left, runway 16 is available for taxi.
Also in a few minutes, perfect.
Says 351 Echo, contact departure, sir.
Then Burak flies to Antalya. 20 days, nice. I've been there numerous times as well. Once also with Sun Express. Then once with Tailwind Airlines. And what else? Germania doesn't exist anymore, but just for the record. And very earlier with Bel Air, with the Boeing 757 in the good old days. Oh, and my head is already sunburned. I hope that those two show up soon. Yeah, regular. You hear me probably well. That's not the issue. The issue is that the audio is not synced with the image. Like, you, whatever I say, you hear it like 1 minute later.
Thank you. About the climb Alpha Golf, contact 8.121.755. Good evening.
According to reports of the others, at least. Like I see now on my screen the Sun Express, which has just lined up on the runway.
Sun Express is 7 X-ray, X-ray, wind 28 degrees.
It gets now takeoff clearance. I don't know whether, for what I know, it should on your screen already be like halfway down the runway, most likely.
0 degrees 9 knots, runway 28, clear to land. Hotel Victor Charlie, join right hand base runway 28, you're number 2. Number 1 is an Embraer 295 at 3 miles final, join base behind, caution wake turbulence. Swiss 115 Yankee, tower low, line up runway 32. Line up runway 32, Swiss 115 Yankee, hello.
NG Aviation, welcome to you. Glad to see you again here in the chat. And I hope you enjoy the show. Maybe it is the heat which distracts my equipment here. The shade doesn't work properly. Alright, what is Turkish Airlines doing?
Southwest 7 X-ray, X-ray, contact departure, good evening.
Turkish Airlines, oh, perfect. Turkish and SkyUp on the taxiway. That's great.
Swiss 115 Yankee, wind 280 degrees 6 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff. Element 91 X-ray, left turn to 16, contact 8.121.755, that's it. Open runway 121.755. Hotel Victor, Charlie vacating to Juliet, Kilo will be blocked, wind 280 degrees, 10 knots, runway 28, clear to land. Runway 28, clear to land.
Okay, you already have already seen it probably for a while on the screen. I see now the SkyUp coming, or taxiing behind Dock E or the A340. It's now coming into the screen. Ja, Yves, ich habe es mir auch schon überlegt, aber aufgrund der Tatsache, dass ich nicht im Schatten stehe und schon einen Sonnenbrand auf der Birne habe, breche ich das Ganze nach der Turkish Airlines ab, ehrlich gesagt. Hat jetzt heute halt einfach nicht funktioniert. Kann passieren. But let's enjoy the two last ones for today. Here we have, or you have seen the SkyUp already, and also the Turkish A330, especially for Burak here in the chat.
Air 2921, wind 29 degrees, 7 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 32, cleared for takeoff, Air 2921.
Hotel Victor Charlie, left here into Juliet, contact people 11755, Charlotte. 11755. Easy glad you're with you. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. Runway 64 with a tower, vacate to the left, running 16 will be available for taxi. Europa 12 Whiskey Mike, hello, line up runway 32. Not up on the way, runway 32, if I want to Whiskey Mike. Hello. Hello. Air Cairo 2921, contact departure 125-955, good evening.
125-955,
So, SkyUp is in the air. On your screen probably since like 1 minute or so.
737 ahead, line up and wait, running 32 behind.
Les Donaldson, thank you very much for the subscription. I'm glad you enjoyed despite technical difficulties here. And I hope the next stream will be a lot better.
Third line, runway 28, third line, 600. Europa 12 Whiskey Mike, wind 290 degrees 8 knots, runway 32, cleared for
Regula, thank you for liking even before the stream starts, that's highly appreciated. Und Till, willkommen im Livestream und du bist auf einem Interrail-Trip, das hört sich cool an. In Litauen gerade, und dann Grüße nach Litauen. Und noch eine ganz gute Reise dir in dem Fall.
Turkish 5 Sierra Zulu, tower good evening, beyond the Austrian Emperor ahead, line up and wait.
So, now time for the Turkish Airlines. You see it already like for a minute or so. Turkish has to give way to Austrian, to Vienna, Embraer 195 or 190, I'm not sure, 195.
Europa 12 Whiskey Mike, contact departure, adios. Austin 554 Zulu, wind 280 degrees, 8 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff. Runway 32, cleared for takeoff, Austin 554 Zulu. Runway 6 for Zulu, left here, 16, then 11755, Sherman. That's 11755, then line 64, over. X-ray tower after landing vacate to the right, runway 34 will be available for taxi. Vacate to the right, runway 38. Zurich Airport, Bravo Lima Foxtrot. Oh, the Bravo Lima Whiskey Foxtrot tower, taxi forward to Hotel 3. Taxi forward to Hotel 3, Hotel 3. Austin 554 Zulu, contact departure Seoul. Departure Seoul, Austin 554 Zulu. Easy 82 Yankee X-ray, wind 280 degrees, 10 knots, runway 28, clear to land. 28 clear to land, easy 82 Yankee. Mozambique, Alpha Tower, coming back, break, Turkish 5, Sierra Zulu, wind 290 degrees, 7 knots, runway 32, cleared for takeoff. Runway 32, Turkish 5, Sierra Zulu. Mozambique, Alpha, continue approach after landing, vacate to the left, runway 16 will be available for taxi. Hotel Whiskey, Foxtrot, line up and wait, runway 32. Line up and wait. Turkish 5, Sierra Zulu, contact departure availability.
That was a very, very nice takeoff there of this A330 of Turkish Airlines. You have already seen it now, or it was like already 1 minute ago, most likely due to the stupid audio today. Well, then we have Neva, herzlich willkommen hier im Livestream. And yes, well, due to these audio issues I have today, and generally my equipment is not playing as it should, I unfortunately have to call this live stream now off. I would have loved to show you a bit more today, like at least 1 more hour, but like this it's simply a pain for me to comment or whatever. So I'll test it at home again and hope that this is just a one-time occasion, and then for the next time I hope everything works normally again. Well, nevertheless, thank you very much for tuning in today, everybody who joined. We are at over 150 viewers, that's very nice. Make sure to hit that like button before you leave, it would help me a lot. And then I hope to see you again on the next weekend for the next live stream. On Thursday I will publish a plane spotting video, a normal one, like 20 minutes, with some very nice traffic in there, so make sure to check it out as well. But for today, this is it. Again, thank you for tuning in. My name is Joel from Zurich Airport Spotter, and I hope to see you next time again. Thank you very much and have a great evening or great rest of the day. Bye bye.
Semi-ground navigate left here into runway 16, contact Ethiopian 121.755, good evening. Swiss 181, wind 29 degrees 8 knots, runway 28, clear to land. Clear to land 28, Swiss 181. Hotel Whiskey Foxtrot, contact departure, Shinabit. Contact departure, 125.955. Just from the Tango, Tower O, and we're about 3 minutes late. It is slow moving IFR traffic ahead, land from weight 93.2. Lining up at weight runway 32, 24, Echo 6.